Next problem, 5x square plus 33x plus 54 is equal to 0 and 5x square plus 38x plus 72 is equal to 0. So 5, what are the multiples of 5? It can be 1 into 4 and 54 is 9 into 6. Now, if you take these, we know it is plus plus. So, if it is plus plus, the roots will be always minus minus. But if you add, second symbol is plus. So, you have to add. If you add, you have to get 33. So, 5 plus 5 ones is 5 and 9 6 are 54. So, if you add, you will not get. So, 9 5 is 45 and 6 1 is 6. So, if you add this also, you will not get. So, this combination is not working. So, what you have to do? See some other factors of 54. Okay. So, we will try with other factors. Now, 54 can be written as 8 into 3 also. Now, check 5 3s are 15 and 18 ones are 18. So, when you add 15 and 18, you are getting 33. Yes. So, therefore, 15 and 18 are our factors. Okay. So, write bigger number here. So, it is 18 and 15 and divide by 5. So, you have to divide by 5 here, divide by 5 here, because x is having a coefficient. So, you have to divide that. So, let this only be the let this be the answer here. Next, second equation, again 5 we can write it as 1 into 5 and 72 can be written as 9 into 8. So, again plus plus are the signs in equation. So, minus minus will be the roots. Now, if you add, now second symbol is addition. So, if you add, you should get 38. So, 5 ones is 5 and 9 8s is 72. So, it will be more. So, you cannot take. So, 9 5s is 45 and 8 ones is 8. Again, if you add this also, it will be more. So, you cannot take these two combinations. So, again you have to see some other factors of 72. So, this we can write it as 18 4s is 72. Now, 5 4s is 20 and 18. So, if you add, you will get 38. So, these are your roots. So, 20 is here, 18 is here. So, again divide by 5 here because 5 is the coefficient and divide by 5 here. Okay. Now, what we can do? Cancel 5 everywhere because everywhere division by 5 is there. So, cancel 5 everywhere. So, what we remain with? Minus 18, minus 15, minus 20 and minus 18. So, compare each one with the other. So, when you compare this, 18 is greater. When you compare here, equal to, here this is greater and here this is greater. Therefore, we can say that x is greater than or equal to y. Okay. Next one. 3x square minus 11x minus 20 is equal to 0. So, minus minus are there in the equation. So, what will be the roots? It will be plus minus and here again minus minus. So, it is plus minus. So, when you see the symbols itself, you can say that relation cannot be established. Okay. Why? Because once when you compare with plus plus, it is equal. Okay. So, here symbols plus will be greater. Now, when you compare here, here plus will be greater and here it is equal. So, two opposite signs, any time if you get two opposite signs, we can say that directly that relation cannot be established. Once this is greater, once this is greater. Okay. So, relation cannot be established. but if we want, we can also check and see. Okay, so we'll check and see, we'll prove and see. Now 3x square, 3x square minus 11x minus 20 is equal to 0. Okay, so you can have roots for 3 as, so our roots will be 1 plus 1 minus, 1 plus 1 minus. So 3 can be written as 1 into 3 and 20 can be written as 4 into 5, and second symbol is minus. So if you minus, you should get 11. So 4 5 is 20 minus 3 will not give you 11. So this cannot, so this is not there. So see another combination, 4 3 is 12, 5 1 is 5. So this also will not work. Next 5 3 is 15 and 4 1 is 4. So 15 minus 4 will give us 11. So this combination we can take. So it is 15 here, 11 here. Okay. Next, divide here by 3, divide here by 3. Next, this we can write it as plus 5 and 11 divided by 3 we can write it as, sorry, it is 4. 4 by 3 can be written as 3.3. Okay. Next, 8 can be written as 4 into 2 and 15 can be written as 3 into 5. Okay. So factors can, so if you subtract, you should get 14. So 5 3 is 15 minus 8 is not 14, so this is not working. 5 4 is 20 minus 3 2 is 6. Yes, this is correct, we'll get 14. So I can take 20 and 14, another root will be 14. Okay. So now I can say that (15) divided by 8 and 14 divided by 8. 20 divided by 8 will give us 2.5 and 14 divided by 8 is not, sorry, this is 6. Okay, 6 by 8 is nothing but 0.75. So now compare, when you compare this, this is greater, when you compare this, this is greater, when you compare here, this is greater, when you compare here again, this is greater. So therefore we can say two opposite signs are there, so we can say relation cannot be established. Only by looking at the symbols also we could say them directly. Okay, but if you cannot do, then we can solve and see. Even then we got that relation cannot be established. Next problem, x square minus 15 root 3 plus 162 is equal to 0. Okay. Now if you have root in between, what we have to do is square this. Okay, root 3, when you square it, we get it as 3 only. So that you have to divide it for the term C. Okay, so 162 divided by 3 will give us 54. So now you can find the roots of this. Okay, that is 9 into 6. So now when you, so 9 and 6 are our roots. Okay, so here it is minus plus and 9 plus 6 will give us 15. Okay, so minus plus means roots will be plus plus. So it is plus 9 and plus 6. But don't forget the root. When there is root, you have to add it here. You have to multiply it. So here root. When there was coefficient, what we were doing? We were dividing it here, isn't it? But when there is root, you have to multiply. So it is plus 9 root 3 plus 6 root 3. Next, let it be like this only. Next, you have root here, square it. So root 2 square will be what? It is nothing but 2. So divide it for the C term. So 36 by 2 is nothing but 18. So roots of this you can see 6 into 3 and 6 plus 3 will give us 9 because addition is there, isn't it? So 6 plus 3 will give us 9 and minus plus means the roots will be plus plus. So 1 is 6, 1 is 3, but root 2 you cannot forget. So multiply here with root 2, here with root 2. Now what we have to do, squaring on all the sides, okay, squaring everywhere. So what it will be, 9 root 3 the whole square, 6 root 3 the whole square, 6 root 2 the whole square, and 3 root 2 the whole square. So it will be 9 2s are 18 into 3 is 54, 6 2s are 12 into 3 is 36. So it is plus here, okay. Then 6 6 are 36 into, okay, before that you can do one more thing, you can make it simple. How you can cancel everywhere by 6. See here, 3 3s are 9, 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6 and 3 1s are. Now it is like 3 root 3 the whole square, 2 root 3 the whole square, 2 root 2 the whole square and root 2 the whole square. Now we can write 3 square is 9 into 3 is 27 plus, okay, plus 2 square is 4 into 3 is 12, 2 square is 4 into 3 into 2 is 4 2s are 8, then 2 square root 2 square is 2. So this is also plus plus. Now if you see, x values are 27 and 12 and y values are 8 and 2. So therefore we can directly say that x is greater than y, okay. So what to do when root is there? We have to square it, divide it for the c term, and whatever answer we get, for that we have to find the factors. But after getting the factors, you have to add that root value here, okay, multiply here, root 2 multiply here, okay. Next, x square is equal to 49, okay. When power is there, when you have power like this, okay, it will always have 2 roots, okay. But if it was x is equal to root 49 directly, if they had given, then it will have only one root, that is plus 7. But if it is x square, square term is there, it means that square indicates that it has 2 roots, okay. Therefore x is equal to plus minus square root of 49. So x is equal to plus 7 and minus 7, okay. Now if power is for odd, it should be cube, okay, y cube is equal to 373. If power is even, okay, if power is even, it always has 2 roots. If power is odd, okay, it will always have 1 root, okay, remember this. So y cube is nothing but here 7 cube, 343 can be written as 7 cube, therefore y is equal to plus 7, okay. So we got x values as plus 7, minus 7 and y is plus 7. It will have only one root when it is y cube, when the power is odd. When you compare this, x is equal to, and when you compare with this, y is greater. So therefore you can say x is less than or equal to y. Next one, x square is equal to 49. So again x is equal to plus minus root 49. So x is equal to plus 7 and minus 7. Here y is equal to plus minus root 64, y is equal to plus 8 minus 8. Now compare this with this, this is greater, this with this is greater. Now from this only you can say that relation cannot be established, because once y is greater, once x is greater. So no need of comparing the remaining things, directly you can say relation cannot be established. Next one, 0.25 x square plus 3.5x plus 11.25 is equal to 0. So when there is decimal, okay, so what you have to do, you have to make the decimal as whole number, okay. So how you can make this as whole number? When 0.25, when you multiply 4 times, you will get 1, and 1 is a whole number, isn't it? So multiply the whole equation, multiply this whole equation by 4, okay, to make this, just to remove the decimal point, okay. So 0.25 into 4, multiply this whole thing into 4, okay, will give us 1. So it will be just x square. 3.5 into 4 will give us 14x, and 11.25 into 4 is nothing but 45 is equal to 0. Okay. Now you can find the roots of this, then factors. So 9 into 5, and it is plus 9 plus 5 you will get 14. When it is plus plus, roots are always minus minus, and it is minus 9 and minus 5. Okay. Next, again 0.5, to make it a whole number you have to multiply it with 2. When you multiply 0.5 into 2, we will get 1, isn't it? So multiply this whole thing into 2. 0.5 into 2 is 1, so it is y square plus 8 2s are 16y plus 31.5 into 2 will give us 63, which is equal to 0. Now 63 can be written as 9 into 7 and 9 plus 7, because second is addition. 9 plus 7 will give us 16, and roots are always minus minus since it is plus plus here. So it is minus 9 and minus 7. Okay. Now when you compare with this, it is equal. When you compare with this, this is x is less than y. When you compare with this, x is greater than y, and when you compare with this, again x is greater. So once you have greater symbol, once you have lesser symbol, therefore we can say relation cannot be established. Now we will see the last problem. Now when you have division, okay, then what you have to do, you have to eliminate this denominator. To eliminate this denominator, what you have to do, multiply the whole equation by x square. Then what you will get, 95 by x square into x square plus 24 by x into x square plus 1 into x square is equal to 0. So x square cancels, here x cancels, so it is 95x plus 95 plus 24x plus x square is equal to 0. So this is nothing but x square plus 24x plus 95 is equal to 0. Since it is plus plus, roots will always be minus minus, and 95 can be written as 19 into 5, and 19 plus 5 will give you 24, because second term is addition. So our roots are 19 and 5. Same here, multiply this whole into y square, then what it becomes, 88 by y square into y square plus 26 by y into y plus 1 into y square, which is equal to 0. So y square cancels, here y square we have to multiply, y with 1 y cancels, so it is 88 plus 26y plus y square is equal to 0. So this can be rewritten as y square plus 26y plus 88 is equal to 0. So now it is became a correct quadratic equation. So plus plus means you will have roots as always minus minus, and 88 can be written as 11 into 8, but 11 into 8 if you add, you will not get 26, isn't it? So you want another roots. So we will see some other factors. So we can write 88 as 22 into 4, yes, and 22 plus 4 will give us 26. So our roots are 22 and 4. Now compare 18 compared with this is greater, 19, and 19 compared with this is greater, this compared with this is greater, this compared minus 5 compared with minus 4, this is greater. So once this is x is greater, once y is greater. So therefore we can say that relation cannot be established. Okay. So all types of problems I have solved in this quadratic equations, and I have told the shortcut also. Okay. With this we complete quadratic equations. Thank you.